evening, everyone. Welcome to the second episode of the GMO series. The reason I'm starting it off this way is because I kind of lost the footage for the first 5 minutes, but not to worry. You will still see everything that happens in week 2 and week 3. So, yeah, don't worry about that. Everything is still there. You'll still be in the loop of what's happening. So, thanks, guys. Enjoy the video. You know what, why not? Let's sign The Undertaker. And we of course need someone for him to go up against. What is his specialty? He is a fighter and he is a face, so we need a heel that is a bruiser preferably. And there's Mark Henry. We can also use a specialist who matches up well with any match class. I'm sure you'll remember Jesse was in a tag team with Luke Gallows, they're known as Festus, Jesse and Festus.
Oh, not the bubble wrap.
Oh, they put him in a bubble wrap.
I tried to put that out of my mind. Uh-oh. There's that barbecue metamorphosis in the bell.
There's Kurt Hawkins, who, as I said, some of these guys don't look like them, but we'll work with what we have. So Kurt Hawkins was, of course, a tag team with Zack Ryder, and those were Edge's two goons back in 2008. Edge, who was feuding with The Undertaker at the time. So, yeah, I'm not sure who to go for. I think it should be Mark Henry. I want to take Mark Henry, but his stamina is 58. Jesse, his stamina is 85. And I don't know how he has more popularity than Mark Henry.
You're joking.
That makes no sense to me. Or I could take a guy that's a face and turn him heel later on. So what do I want to do?
Think, Bowser.
Yeah, I think I'll do that with Ric Flair. Let's get Ric Flair to face The Undertaker. They're both good guys, but I will turn one of them heel later on. So probably next week. So we've got a new rivalry hoping to start there between The Undertaker and the Nature Boy, Ric Flair. So let's just write down what we just added. So there's Chavo is taking on Chuck, and it is Maurice and McCool going at it once again this week. And our promos, Brie Bella calling out Mickey James, Cena calling out Orton, and it is The Undertaker calling out Ric Flair. That is very rare for The Undertaker to call out someone. We usually have people calling out The Undertaker. And I think I am quite happy with my card. We have all the highest available show logistics builds. Power cards, let's see what power cards here. A health spa. This can be good, yeah. As I said, some of my superstars are on low stamina, so let's get one of these. A little bit of TLC. These power cards, they have one for every special match type. There's one for TLC, Hell in a Cell, Extreme Rules, Tables, and I can't remember the other one. But anyway, when you book a match and use this card, it gives the match a higher rating than usual. So I think these are good to keep for the pay-per-views, which I will buy for that purpose. And pre-match physio reduces the probability that a superstar will become injured for 30,000. We do not have much cash left after buying that TLC card, so
It's impossible. It's not, we cannot afford it.
I think that is it from Raw side for week 2. Let us confirm our booking. Just looking over the match card again to make sure I'm happy with everything, and yeah, let's go. That is week 2 for Monday Night Raw. So here we have Lashley against Mahoney. Simulate. And Bobby Lashley is the one that comes up with the victory. The rivalry does not increase though, which is not good. But a 2.5-star match to kick off the show. It was okay, as the rating said. A promo between Brie Bella and Mickie James gets an okay rating. The rivalry grows from level 1 to level 2. That is what we like to see, and what we need to happen is we need these rivalries to grow so that they can put on better star ratings at the pay-per-view. So level 2 rivalry there. Chavo Guerrero against Chuck Palumbo. And the winner of this match is Chavo Guerrero. Disappointing match, but level 2 rivalry. Okay, as I said, it's more important that the rivalry goes up, but we would like to have matches with better star ratings so that we can gain more fans than Raw for the week. It's pointless just getting more fans at the pay-per-view only if you're going to be beaten every week. So yeah, hopefully we can get better star rated matches in the next two. There are a call-out promo, yes, between Cena and Orton. Cena calling out Orton, an excellent rating over there. The rivalry grows from level 1 to level 2 between Cena and Orton, things heating up, and yeah, good stuff, guys. We have Maurice against McCool. I actually did not see that they were both fighters. That is a bit of bad management on my part. So when you put people of the same specialty class against each other, like a fighter against a fighter, a bruiser against a bruiser, and so on, the match tends to be lower rated. The rivalry can go up, but the match tends to be lower rated, and the result of my, I don't know what, negligence, we have a 1-star match, which is not good. The rivalry does go up though, which is a consolation, I guess. The only one where it doesn't matter is a specialist against a specialist, because specialists pair well with anyone. So yeah. And The Undertaker and Ric Flair both making their return to Raw on the same night. The Undertaker calling out the Nature Boy for battle, and the level 1 rivalry started there in an okay promo. And in our main event, it is Kane and Umaga against Kofi Kingston and Rey Mysterio once again for the Raw Tag Team titles. Let us simulate that, and we will spectate our Week 3's main event. So it is a level 2 rivalry starts there, and Umaga and Kane retain the Tag Team Championships in a 3-star match. Let us see what Smackdown have in store for us here. So, Smackdown's card for Week 2, it is Ted DiBiase Jr. taking on Kevin Thorne in a TLC opener match. These guys went all out this week. A TLC and a 3 Extreme Rules matches. Okay, so let's simulate and see who wins this match. It is Kevin Thorne defeating Ted DiBiase Jr. in an amazing opener of a TLC match. Little Boogeyman giving a self-promo, his popularity going up by 1. As I explained in the first episode, self-promos boost popularity, advertising promos boost cash, and charity promos boost fans for that week, whereas the call-up promos increase rivalries, or are used to increase rivalries or start rivalries. So in match 2 we have Santino Marella taking on Mike Knox in the one of 3 Extreme Rules matches set up by Smackdown, and it is a 2.5-star match with Santino defeating Mike Knox. We have King Booker calling out Ezekiel Jackson. Their rivalry grows from level 1 to level 2 in an okay promo. And now we have Ezekiel Jackson teaming with Cody Rhodes against CM Punk and Jack Swagger in the second of the 3 Extreme Rules matches. And it is Swagger and CM Punk picking up the victory in a 3-star match. It is Beth Phoenix delivering a self-promo. Popularity did not rise, promo rating was only okay. And we have Layla and Nikki Bella taking on Cherry and Victoria in the main event of Smackdown. in the third and final Extreme Rules match for the women's tag titles, to say the least. And it is an amazing 4-star match. I think we might have been beaten by Friday night Smackdown this week yet again. Okay, let us look at the fan change and the profit or loss we possibly made. Firstly, a ratings comparison that is just sad. We did get a good booking, however. Last week it was a poor booking because our opener was better than the mid-card. I mean, our mid-card was better than our opener, which is what we don't want. We want to have the opener and the main event performing better than the mid-card matches. So in Raw's opener they had a 2.5 star match, Smackdown had a 4-star match, Raw's 2 mid-cards 1.5 star and 1 star, Smackdown's 2 mid-cards 2.5 star and 3 star, and the main event for Raw was a 3-star match and Smackdown's was a 4-star match. The highest of course you can go to in terms of star rating is a 5-star match. So let's just look at the fan change. Raw gained 74,000 fans, not bad at all, and a profit of $37,000. And Smackdown gets a fan change of 83,000 added on, but they make a loss of $25,000, which was expected with all those special matches booked. Smackdown are firmly in the lead after week 2 with 10,000 fans more than Monday Night Raw. Their champions remain to be Ezekiel, Jackson and Beth Phoenix, and Raw's main champions remain Randy Orton and Mickie James. Of course, they did not defend this week. Let us go on to week 3. 2 weeks until the pay-per-view. We have a message from Triple H. Make sure you are matching up superstars who pair well against each other's style of fighting. Maurice and McCool was a bit of a mismatch. As I said, it is not good to pair fighters against fighters, bruisers against bruisers, cruisers against cruisers, etc. The only ones that will work well together is a specialist against a specialist because they match well against each other.
No shit.
There, he's just giving me a breakdown of what I just said and who pairs best with who. He says the Giants pair very well with the Cruisers, the Fighters pair best with the Bruisers. Remember when I signed Undertaker, I was looking for a Bruiser to fight up against him, and as I said there already, he says a specialist will put up a reasonable match against any class, including another specialist. He says again, that's not to say you can't use other pairings, and sometimes you'll need to. In my case, which I did have to because I didn't have anyone else, you to meet a commissioner goal or satisfy a superstar demands, but keep your best matchups in mind.
What?
Especially when planning out rivalries. Okay, on to week 3 of Monday Night Raw. So last week our opener was Lashley against Mahoney. I think this week we will have a call-out promo between those two. Let's have Lashley calling out Mahoney there. In the main event it was a tag team match for the tag titles with Umaga and Kane taking on Rey Mysterio and Kofi Kingston. I think we will give those guys a rest because Kane's stamina is on 43, Umaga still has good stamina, Kofi's stamina is still good, and Rey Mysterio is still good. Stamina, I would say 45 and higher is okay to book them in a normal match, but lower than that it isn't so great. Once they get to 40 or lower, they have a chance of being injured, so that's what we don't want. So we will rest this rivalry this week so Kane can recover some stamina. I think they recover, I think it's 10 stamina, somewhere around there, when they don't compete at all. And if the superstar cuts a promo, they will recover 6 stamina for that week. Okay, so let's look at our opener this week. Let us have, let's have a WWE title match once again between Cena and Orton. Cena stamina 51, Orton 71. It's okay to put them in a match. So our opener is a WWE Championship match between Randy Orton and John Cena. Let's keep that down. Orton Cena for the WWE Championship. Week 3. In our second match, let's have... I think we'll do a call out this week between Michelle McCool and Maurice, because they fought back-to-back weeks. So they'll have a call out there. Our main event, let's make our main event a Raw Women's title match. So we have 2 title matches once again. This is a swap around from week 1 really, where the WWE title was the main event and the Raw Women's title was the opener. So the main event is James against Bella for the Raw Women's Championship. Okay, good stuff there. In our mid-card, we'll have a match once again between Chavo and Palumbo. Their stamina is still very good. Let's have a tables match as our first mid-card match. And let us have... I don't want to book Undertaker and Flair right now. I think I'll do another call out between them. Yeah, let's do another call out between... No, let's actually do this. Let's book them in a match. We'll have a call out between Lashley and Mahoney, and we will have The Undertaker taking on Ric Flair. Oh, no, we can't actually do that. Look at this. Almost made a mistake again. They are both face superstars, which means this match will not get a good match rating. So what we actually need to do this week is do a role change for one of them. Let us make Ric Flair from face to heel.
Evil!
That is what a role change promo is for. Makes a good guy a bad guy, basically. Good guy face, bad guy heel. And let us... Oh, we have new show logistics available. It's $25,000 for a new arena. To unlock a new crew, it's $15,000. We do not have a new special effects thing available. It only becomes available in week 9. And a new advertising campaign will only be available in week 9 as well. So I think we can... Yeah, I think we should be put here. You know what, we might actually have to make Kane and Umaga fight this week. Why don't we... Okay, let's do this. Let's have Umaga taking on Kofi Kingston. And we'll have an interference from Rey Mysterio on Umaga, helping his tag partner there. Yeah, and we'll keep Kane rested that way. So I think this is a very solid card. Let's just write down our mid-card matches and our promos. It is Chuck Palumbo taking on Chavo Guerrero, and it is Umaga taking on Kofi Kingston. And in our first promo of the night, it is Lashley calling out Mahoney and McCool calling out Maurice. And we are having a role change for Ric Flair, turning him from a good guy into a bad guy, a face into a heel, so that he may face Undertaker and get the maximum star rating for that level of rivalry. Okay, so I'm happy with everything overall on week 2 in terms of the card. Let us book our show logistics. It will take the biggest arena available. Let us buy the Gorilla Crew, which increases the show quality to plus 7%. The previous crew, it would only be plus 5%. We have the same special effects and the same advertising campaign. Okay, I think that is a solid enough show from us over on Raw. Let us confirm that booking. Okay, our first match, giving the fans a bit of a treat here with the WWE title to open the match. Open the show. Cena against Orton. Orton won last time. Who will win this time around? John Cena wins the WWE Championship in a 4-star amazing match, and the rivalry going up to level 3. That is what we like to see, people. So Cena wins the match there and the rivalry up to level 3. Lashley calling up Mahoney in a good promo. Their rivalry increases to level 2. We have in our second match, first of all, mid-cards, Chuck Palumbo against Chavo Guerrero. Palumbo pulling out the win, getting some redemption after losing last week. And it is a level 3 rivalry there and a 2-star match. That is okay because, as we said before, we want our mid-cards to be lower rated than our openers. Michelle McCool calling out Maurice, promo rating okay. Rivalry does not increase, unfortunately. Hopefully it does before the pay-per-view in our next bookings. In our second mid-card match, it is Umaga and Kofi Kingston, with Rey Mysterio running in on Umaga. Sits running on Umaga as a distraction to help Kofi win, but Umaga still defeats Kofi Kingston with the distraction of Rey Mysterio. And it is, that level 1 rivalry starts there between Mysterio and Umaga. Not happy at all with that interference from Rey. Let's write that down, Umaga and Rey rivalry at level 1 there. So we could possibly have a match between those two once the tag team rivalry between Rey and Kofi and Kane and Umaga is complete. Ric Flair having a role change to a heel was successful. And let us spectate our main event for the Raw Women's Championship between Mickie James and Brie Bella. So far it's been a good show. It's been a good show from Raw. Obviously starting with a 4-star match, a 4-star title match. Yeah, we have Greg Hamilton announcing the match. We do not have music, so we'll just skip these entrances and get straight to the action. Brie Bella in the ring, awaiting the champion, Mickie James. There she is. Where is she? There she is, all excited. Okay. We see the Women's title on the line here. Let us see who walks away from week 3 as champion. Brie Bella starting things strong here with the suplex to Mickie James after some combos. Kick to the back. Looking to defeat Mickie James. Will we crown our second new champion of the night? Of course, we already saw Randy Orton defeating... losing to John Cena, sorry. And Cena winning his 17th world title. History-making night on Raw, to say the least. Ooh, a nice drop kick there from Bella to James. James has not amounted any offense in this match. It has been all Bella. Oh, she gets a reversal there though. Looking to get herself back into this match. And a DDT to the challenger. Now just pounding away on Bella over there. Oh, going for it again. Working the head and the abdomen of the challenger. Oh, nice reversal there with the leg sweep. Now the challenger working on the arm. I think personally, I think Mickie James will retain here. Bella has started out really well. I don't think we will have 2 title changes in one match, but we never know what will happen. Mickie James hasn't been looking good so far, but I think the champion will come back. Oh, that was a crazy timing elbow drop there from Bella to James. Kick out from Mickie James from that elbow drop. Now just stomps away on the champion as up. Oh, a nice reversal there. James looking to get back in this match, but our offense is thwarted by the challenger, Brie Bella. As James up now, and yet another kick working that back and the spine of the champion. It has been all Brie Bella in this match. I think maybe 1 or 2 strikes from Mickie James, but other than that it has been all the challenger. I might have been wrong with my call. We could see a new champion crowned in this match. Bella now once again launching Mickie James all the way to the other side of the ring. Oh, she almost has the champion stunned, I think the champ will be stunned after this move. And the champion is stunned. This is an absolute one-sided performance. Oh, our first pinfall of the match. Her foot is on the rope, ref. Her foot was on the rope, ref. Her foot was on the rope. The ref does not see Mickie James' foot on the rope and counts to 3. Some big controversy there. And we have a new Raw Women's Champion.
See, now that's some bullshit.
But the referee did not see Mickie James' foot on the rope. Oh, the champ is sure going to have something to say about that. The champ will sure be absolutely furious. The match was very one-sided. It was an extremely one-sided match. But her foot was on the rope. The ref did not see Mickie James' foot on the rope. And counted the 3. And we have a new Raw Women's Champion, but not without some controversy there. It is a 3.5 star great match. But Mickie James' foot was on the rope.
Yeah, no shit, Sherlock!
I don't know how the ref didn't see that. His positioning was very poor. Obviously looking at the shoulders, but does not see her foot on the rope, and a new Raw Women's Champion crowned. Yeah, that is something. That is surely something. The ref with a huge mistake there in such a big match. And yeah, Bella walks away with the title. Surely has to be given a rematch. Luckily, I as the general manager was watching that match and we saw what happened. So yeah, James will sure have something to say about that next week. Anyway, moving on to SmackDown. It is once again in SmackDown's opener. Kevin Thorne against Ted DiBiase this week in a tables match. Last week they faced off in a TLC match. And Kevin Thorne picked up the win there. And it is Ted DiBiase getting some revenge on Thorne in this time a 2.5 star match. Their rivalry grows to level 2. A self promo from Beth Phoenix, an excellent promo, her popularity going up by 4. Once again, Swagger and Punk against Rhodes and Boogeyman in a tables match this time around. Oh, I didn't even see Raw have booked 4 tables matches. And it is Swagger and Punk picking up the win, and this tag rivalry goes to level 1. Mike Knox and Santino calling out Mike Knox in an excellent promo. The rivalry goes from level 1 to level 2. Victoria against Nikki Bella in the third of 4 tables matches. Nikki Bella winning this match in a 3-star match. Both sisters picking up a win in their respective matches on their respective brands, and a level 2 rivalry started there. Mike Knox giving to charity, gets Raw 5,000 fans for the night. And in Raw's main events, the 4th tables match of the night, Ezekiel Jackson taking on King Booker for the Universal title. And it is Ezekiel Jackson winning the title match, and their rivalry goes to level 3 there. So overall, looking at the star ratings, SmackDown with the better opener, with the worse opener than Raw, Raw with the 4-star opener, SmackDown with the 2.5-star opener. I make these mistakes because I keep thinking I'm SmackDown. I remember I explained in the first episode that I'm more of a SmackDown fan, so usually when I play this, I always choose SmackDown. So yeah, so as I said, Raw with the 4-star match, SmackDown with the 2.5-star match. In the mid-cards, both of Raw mid-card matches were 2 stars. SmackDown's first mid-card was 2.5 star, and the second one was a 3-star, and Raw's main event 3.5 star, and SmackDown's main event was a 4-star match. Raw gained 73,000 fans this week and $26,000 profit, and we have completed a commissioner goal and received contract negotiation level 2. We have successfully completed the goal this week, and they've rewarded you with this power card. Thank you very much. I believe that power card you can use on a superstar. Like for example, I signed Undertaker on a 10-week contract. I can use that power card on him, and his contract will be extended at no extra cost, whereas I normally have to pay to extend his contract the week before it ends. On Smackdown side of things, they gained 73,000 fans. We actually did better than Smackdown this week. Let's go.
What?
And they got $39,000 profit. The fans standing at the end of week 3 still pretty close. Raw on 1,224,554.
The fuck did he say? Did you hear what he said? Hey man, you gotta say it again for me.
Raw on 1,224,554. And Smackdown on 1,234,932.
Listen properly.
And Smackdown on 1,234,932. Yes, Smackdown champions remain to be Ezekiel Jackson and Beth Phoenix. And on Raw side of things, we have a change of champions with Cena and Nikki Bella both winning titles in week 3. So thank you, ladies and gentlemen. That is it from me for this week's episode of GM Mode. Hope to see you next week. We will have both week 4 and the big pay-per-view week presenting WrestleMania Backlash from both Raw and Smackdown, and I hope to see you guys then. Thanks for watching. Please do like and subscribe, and good night, everybody.